Imagine holding a drinking vessel in your hand, a masterpiece of glasswork crafted nearly 2,000 years ago at the height of the Roman Empire. It possesses a quality so magical, so physically impossible, and so utterly beyond the known capabilities of its time that it seems to defy the very laws of optics and physics. When light reflects off its surface, it appears a serene, opaque green. But when light passes through its delicate, paper-thin walls, it undergoes a stunning transformation, glowing a vibrant, fiery red. This isn't a simple trick of the eye, nor is it a basic stained glass effect achieved with crude mineral pigments. This is the Lycurgus Cup, a breathtaking pinnacle of Roman artistry and engineering. Its astonishing, almost supernatural color-changing properties are the result of a lost, ancient nanotechnology, a mastery of matter at the molecular level that continues to astound, perplex, and inspire the most advanced material scientists of the 21st century. This is a glitch in the very fabric of our reality. This isn't just a beautiful museum piece, it's a microscopic miracle from a world we thought we understood, a level of technology that simply shouldn't exist. This is the cup that was meant to be light, a level of technology that shouldn't exist, a level of technology that shouldn't exist. This is the glass that was meant to be quantum, a level of technology that shouldn't exist, a level of technology that shouldn't exist. Currently housed in the prestigious British Museum, the Lycurgus Cup is a 4th century Roman cage cup, or diatratum, a type of luxury vessel renowned for its incredibly difficult openwork carving, where the outer decorative cage is connected to the inner beaker by tiny hidden glass bridges. This specific cup depicts the tragic, mythical Thracian king Lycurgus, who is shown entangled in a web of grapevines as punishment for his impiety against Dionysus, the god of wine. Its intricate, high-relief carving and its delicate, almost impossible to execute openwork alone would make it a priceless archaeological treasure. But it is the cup's unique optical property, known as dichroism, that elevates it to a truly mythical status. For centuries, this color-changing ability was a profound mystery to scholars, variously attributed to unknown organic pigments, a lucky accident in the glass recipe, or even a lost form of divine alchemy. But the truth, finally revealed by the piercing, microscopic gaze of modern science, is far more extraordinary and far more mind-bending than any ancient myth. It suggests a pre-Edison industrial capability, a level of manufacturing we thought impossible for the time, a world where the laws of nature were written differently, a level of manufacturing we thought impossible for the time, a world where the laws of nature were written differently. In the early 1990s, a team of visionary scientists at the British Museum, armed with the revolutionary power of the transmission electron microscope, finally unraveled the cup's deepest, most microscopic secret. They discovered that embedded within the glass matrix, invisible to any traditional microscope, are incredibly tiny particles of gold and silver, precisely ground and mixed in a ratio of approximately 3 parts silver to 1 part gold. These particles are approximately 50 to 100 nanometers in diameter. That's less than 1,000th the size of a single grain of table salt, or about 1,000 times smaller than the width of a human hair. These nanoparticles are so infinitesimally small that they interact with light in a quantum phenomenon known as surface plasmon resonance. When light strikes the outside of the cup, the electrons in these metallic nanoparticles vibrate in a specific frequency that reflects green light back to our eyes. But when light is shown from within the cup, these same nanoparticles scatter the shorter blue and green wavelengths of light, allowing only the longer red wavelengths to pass through. This isn't just clever chemistry, it's a mastery of light and matter at the atomic level. It speaks of masters of the invisible world, turning the power of the universe into a tool for humanity. Turning the power of the universe into a tool for humanity. This level of precise, deliberate control over materials at the nanoscale, the realm where the traditional laws of physics give way to the strange rules of quantum mechanics, is what we today call nanotechnology. The Romans, nearly 1,700 years ago, were practicing a form of advanced material science that wasn't even theoretically understood by modern science until the late 20th century. The precise size, the specific metallic ratio, and the uniform distribution of these nanoparticles are absolutely critical to achieving this stunning dichroic effect. Any slight deviation, A variation in particle size by just a few nanometers, or a minor change in the gold to silver concentration, would result in a dull, muddy brown color, or no color change at all. This suggests an astonishing level of empirical knowledge and meticulous quality control in the Roman glassmaking process that borders on the impossible. This isn't just a lucky break, it's a masterclass in molecular engineering, suggesting a cycle of achievement that has happened before, a cycle of achievement that has happened before, a cycle of achievement that has happened before, turning the power of the universe into a tool for humanity. How did Roman artisans, working in a world of wood-fired furnaces and hand-blown glass, achieve such a feat without the aid of electron microscopes to visualize nanoparticles, without advanced chemical analysis to determine precise molecular compositions, or without even a basic theoretical understanding of quantum optics? Were they simply the ultimate masters of empirical experimentation, refining their secret glass recipes over centuries of trial and error, passing down the exact proportions of gold dust and silver ash from master to apprentice? Or did they possess a lost, high-level knowledge of material science, a secret tradition of molecular alchemy that flourished in the elite guilds of the late Empire and then vanished during the chaos of the Dark Ages? The Lycurgus Cup forces us to reconsider the technological ceiling of the ancient world. It suggests that the Romans had a practical, repeatable grasp of scientific principles that we consider the cutting edge of 21st century technology. They were not just artists, they were nanotechnologists, masters of the invisible world, turning the power of the universe into a tool for humanity, turning the power of the universe into a tool for humanity. The actual creation of the Dichroic glass used in the Lycurgus Cup would have been an incredibly complex and high-risk undertaking. First, the gold and silver would have to be reduced to a powder so fine it was essentially at the nanoscale, a feat that would require specialized milling or chemical precipitation techniques we didn't think the Romans possessed. Then, these precious metallic dusts would need to be introduced into the molten glass at exactly the right moment and stirred with absolute precision to ensure an even, uniform distribution. The temperature of the furnace would have to be monitored and controlled with extreme care. If the glass stayed too hot for too long, the nanoparticles would clump together, destroying the optical effect. The fact that the color change is perfectly uniform across the entire, intricately carved surface of the cup speaks to a level of industrial precision and scientific consistency that is simply breathtaking. It suggests they had a way to stabilize the nanoparticles that we are only just beginning to understand. They were essentially standardizing reality, turning the power of the universe into a tool for humanity, the proof that we don't know who we are, masters of the invisible world, masters of the invisible world. Beyond the scientific marvel, the Lycurgus Cup also tells a story of immense wealth and power. Such a complex and labor-intensive object would have been incredibly expensive to produce, likely commissioned by an emperor or a very high-ranking official. It was not merely a drinking vessel, it was a status symbol, a demonstration of unparalleled luxury and technological prowess. The very act of possessing such an object would have conferred immense prestige, hinting at a secret knowledge and a connection to something beyond the ordinary. This aspect of the cup adds another layer to its mystery. Was the advanced nanotechnology a closely guarded secret, a form of intellectual property that only the most powerful could access? And if so, what other technological secrets might have been held by the Roman elite, now lost to history? Some researchers have even speculated about the potential practical applications of such dichroic glass beyond mere aesthetics. Could it have been used in early forms of optical signaling, or perhaps even in specialized lenses or instruments? While purely speculative, the idea that such advanced material science might have had functional applications in the ancient world further elevates the Lycurgus Cup from a mere curiosity to a potential key to understanding a lost technological paradigm. It forces us to consider that ancient innovations might have been far more diverse and sophisticated than our current historical narratives allow. The scientific principles that the Romans inadvertently or deliberately harnessed in the Lycurgus Cup are now at the forefront of modern technological innovation. Today, gold nanoparticles are being used in cutting-edge medical research for targeted drug delivery and early cancer detection. Silver nanoparticles are integrated into antibacterial coatings and water purification systems. The very phenomenon of surface plasmon resonance is being explored for next-generation optical computing and high-efficiency solar cells. The Lycurgus Cup is not just a relic of the past, it is a blueprint for the future, a tangible link between ancient artistry and the most advanced scientific frontiers of our time. It is a profound reminder that sometimes the most revolutionary discoveries are not new inventions, but rather the rediscovery of lost knowledge, suggesting a cycle of achievement that has happened before, a cycle of achievement that has happened before, a cycle of achievement that has happened before. The Lycurgus Cup is more than just an ancient artifact. It is a profound challenge to our understanding of human history and technological progress. It forces us to confront the possibility that our ancestors were not primitive, but possessed a scientific and engineering prowess that we are only now beginning to rediscover. The nanoscale precision, the optical mastery, and the sheer impossibility of its creation demand a reevaluation of our historical narrative. What other secrets lie hidden in the ancient workshops of our past, waiting to be unearthed and to rewrite our entire understanding of human ingenuity? The Lycurgus Cup whispers of a past far more complex, far more technologically rich, and infinitely more mysterious than we ever dared to imagine. The glass is silent, but its message is loud and clear. The impossible is often just a reality we haven't yet learned to comprehend. Next, we journey to the heart of Texas to a discovery that defies all geological and historical timelines. We will explore the mystery of the London hammer, a 19th century style tool found encased in 100-million-year-old Cretaceous rock. How did a modern hammer end up in such an ancient geological formation? Join us as we uncover the secrets of a lost world where the boundaries of time and technology blur. You won't want to miss it. The past holds secrets that redefine our understanding of the future. This is where history meets high technology.